What's up, guys? Tim Little. Welcome back to Tactical Bassin. As you can see, we have an early start. We're doing some fall bass fishing today, but we do have some weather rolling through. We have some thunderstorms rolling in early afternoon. So we got an early start. Let's go see if we can catch some fish. Alright guys, I figured I'd use my flashlight. It's not that dark, but these GoPros make things seem a little bit darker and a little bit farther away than normal. But we're doing some fall bass fishing. Hopefully today we find them schooled up, chase bait. Sorry, I got some boats running by. Just wanted to make sure I'm aware of my surroundings. But looking for fish chasing bait, backs of coves, offshore humps, saddles, offshore structure, maybe some rock piles coming up. You know, a lot of times this time of the year, these fish are just nomadic. They're all over the place chasing those balls of bait. So we're gonna find some bait, try and find some active fish, and see if we can put some fish in the boat. So I'm gonna wait for a little bit brighter conditions. I'll make a run and then we'll get to fishing. Just sitting there, guys. Started with the Topwater. 1-2 punch between the shower blows and the Giant Dog X. Threw up onto a high spot, walked it. Oh, there we go. Nice one to start the day. Thank you, sir. I walked it and then slowed it down, and that fish just came up and love throwing it. Thank you, sir. Thanks, dude. Going on the micro rig. That was a walleye. What in the world? Little micro rig. Got 3 tungsten guppies on there. Cool little small presentation. I went to boat flip. That was a walleye eating the rig, but pretty cool. So guys, I just started out here on a hump. Not much going on. Well, there was a fish splashing. That was a carp. That was not a bass. Not much going on as far as like surface explosions, bass chasing bait. Started way off this hump. Started with the Topwater. Again, caught that nice one to start the morning. But little activity right now. Just trying to
Look for birds diving, look for bass blowing up, try to figure out where these fish are. Again, the fall transition can be tough. You have cold nights, hot days, storms, bluebird skies, pre-front, post-frontal conditions. It's kind of a mix of a lot of different things going on. So you want to, you can see that I started with a all reaction baits, topwaters, underspins, A-rig. Again, just covering water, looking for active fish. Now, like I said earlier, we do have some weather coming in today. I'm not sure how bad it is. Did have some severe warnings, but hopefully I can dodge it. But I'm hoping that will get these fish fired up. I'm on a Highland Reservoir, clear water. You know, it's largemouth, spotted bass, apparently walleye. In these clear water conditions, clear water fisheries, a lot of times these fish, you know, they're visual feeders, they're sight feeders, so they like that sun to see. So a lot of times with the fog or the storms, it'll push them down towards bottom. But we'll see if we can put it together. That's what we're talking about right there. Super nice one on the micro rig. Thank you, sir. Basically what I got, guys, this is the micro rig that Matt and I designed a couple years ago with Hog Farmer. Just a smaller, more condensed A-rig. I actually have 3 3/8 ounce tungsten guppies on there, and the reason that I went with the 3 heavier heads, a lot of times, you guys know, if you guys watch the channel, we like to throw lighter heads so we can get this thing up shallow. But being in a clear water Highland Reservoir, fish are can see a long ways. I like to move this rig fairly fast, and so I actually have 2 little 2.5 mayors as my dummies, and then my 3 hooked baits are the larger mayor. Again, I'll link all this stuff down below in the video description. But with those 3 3/8 ounce heads, I can get down quickly, and I can burn this thing, fish it really fast, and get these fish to chase. You know, they're in that chasing mode, that fall feeding mode. They like to chase, and I've found that a lot of times, if you speed up your baits, whether it's burning a tactical crank or an underspin or an A-rig, they will eat when you hit them with that speed. All right, guys, let's go make a move. Come back here a little bit later and see if there's some activity. Did see some bait on the surface. Nothing really blowing up on them. But what did we catch? 2 or 3? Caught one nice one and a walleye. Take it. Got him. That right there is why you always have your top water ready. Looked like a nice one. super important to be accurate with your cast, guys. You got to be within that, hit that bullseye, hit that target. Coming right at the boat. Now you realize he's hooked. Oh, one hook. Nice, healthy spotted bass. Oh, thanks, dude. So that right there, guys, that is why you always have, one of the first things I do when I pull up to a new spot is I unhook my rods, unhook my top water, get it like the bait at the casting distance away from the tip of the rod, and then I just lay it down over the side. So whatever I'm throwing, whether it's a underspin, a finesse bait, an A-rig, whatever, and they come up schooling, drop, pick up, be accurate, and a lot of times you can convert those fish. Nice one on the stroll. That little tungsten guppy paired up with a hog farmer spunk shad, 3.5. Thank you, sir. That's why I always have the top water ready. Not sure how big it is. They came up schooling about 50 yards away. Nice one. Alrighty. Thanks, dude. Healthy. Healthy, healthy. Beautiful spotty. Thanks, dude. That right there, guys, is why I always have that that top water rigged and ready to go. Basically just hanging off the side so I can drop my rod I'm throwing, whatever it may be, and pick up that that walking bait. Got him. finally got one to commit to the underspin. They're blowing up all around me. Thanks, dude. Little fatty. Little 2.5 Mayer on our underspin, took my tail. How did I miss those? What in the world? Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. Those were big ones. Dang it. I don't even know what to say about that. That was a blown opportunity. They came up super close to the boat, big ones. It's the first time I've seen a school come up. It's been solos up to this point, up until this point, but they hit my bait 3 times and just never got hooks. You know, they brought my bait underwater, topwater, brought it subsurface. Sometimes if you keep walking at subsurface, they'll eat it, but you know, those spotted bass are crazy. They're just going ballistic, hitting things. A lot of times they'll hit it with their mouth closed. But I don't have much more to say except for that sucks. Those were big ones, up close. I was right in the middle of it multiple times and just didn't get a hook in them. Got him on the stroller. Go this side. I got 2 topwaters on the other side. Nice one on that tungsten guppy. Spunk shad. Thank you, sir. See if I can grab what they're spitting out real quick. This right here those guys are eating. A lot of the bait I saw earlier was really small, but that's what that bass just spit up. Pretty cool. Got one on the spy bait. Guys, it is slick calm. We do have some overcast. Got some thunderstorms coming, but no wind. So I had to go ultra finessey. That spy bait works really well in these conditions. Don't come off. Got him on that Zen and BFS reel and that Cashin rod. I got one hook. I'll try and swing him. We'll see. Oh, there he is. Nice. Stuck me back. Thanks, dude. So what I was saying was super slick, calm conditions. Put down the Strolin, set up, put down the underspin. I still have that Topwater ready to go, but now I have the spy bait. This is the Duo. This is the Spin Bait Alpha, more of a shad, taller profile. Works really well in slick, calm conditions. Guy stuck me back. All right, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Just got the notification on the watch. We got lightning within 13 miles. Got the thunderheads building, and it's about 45 minutes or half an hour earlier than when I checked this morning on my phone. But all in all, a great day. A lot of weird weather. Started cold conditions, hoodie conditions, fog on the water, low visibility. Started off catching them on the A-rig, that little micro rig. Guy right here. Oh, really? Again, I'll link all this stuff down below in the video description for you guys, but a little finesse rig. Again, heavier head so I can go fast with it. These clear water fish really like fast moving bait. They want to play that cat and mouse game. This guy right here caught one or two on little alpha spin bait by Duo. If you guys are looking to get into the BFS game, the Bait Finesse game, you guys, I've talked about spy baiting. I pretty much do most of my finesse techniques now on a bait caster with a BFS reel. Allows me to cast farther. And again, that's 6-pound fluorocarbon. I talked about that Zenon earlier, that BFS on that. That's a 7.2 medium light Cashin. That's an awesome combination for the spike bait on a bait caster. Spent a lot of time up north on the Great Lakes throwing it after giant smallmouth. Had worked really, really well. And then the Topwater game today kind of had a 1-2 punch. Ended up being more of like a lopsided punch, but shower blows 105. Ended up going with this guy most of the day because I didn't have enough line on this setup. Same setup. That's the Giant Dog X. That's that color that Matt and I designed. Really, really good on those chromy fisheries. But ended up spooling my rod, so I'd get down to my backing, so I didn't want to hook a big spot and have it come off. But really missed some opportunities on the Topwater. I caught one or two, but really missed some opportunities. Had some big ones come up schooling, and only one big group. Probably have to replay that, guys, for you in slow motion. It was just, it wasn't far. Normally this time of the year, they're just out of reach, but they were 20 or 30 yards off the boat. They were right there, and just big ones, 4 and 5 pounders coming up, chasing those big herring. But hit my bait a couple times, knocked it sideways, took it under, just never hooked up. Had a couple of those fish today. When it was cloudy, they'd come up, I'd see them, they'd shark the top water, and it was almost like they were headbutting it with their mouth closed and just not getting the hook. But caught some nice ones on the top water and underspin. But guys, we got that storm coming in, so we're gonna make a run back to the trailer, put it on the trailer, put the cover on, and hit the road home. But guys, I hope you enjoyed coming along for a, what time is it? It's only 1:30. 1:30, so half day of fishing, I guess. But fall fishing, guys, it's you got to stay moving. You got to find those active fish. I could have slowed down, and when it was bluebird skies, I could have went to the docks and skipped a Senko or fished a little shaky head or Nico rig, but I was looking for those active fish. I was looking for those fish chasing bait, looking for blow-ups and stuff. For the most part, it was really those single fish coming up, and I got to convert a few of them. But normally they'll come up in a big school. Sometimes that school will be, 20 yards wide, and you just land right in the middle of that, and it's just, lights out. But yeah, today, minus that one group, it was mainly just single fish coming after one bait. Sometimes the bait was this small, sometimes the bait was that big. Those top waters really do well in that. So, but guys, we appreciate you coming along for a day out on the water. If you guys like this video or learned something from it, please hit that like button. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Matt and I, we do 6 videos a week. We do 3 long format videos. We do 2 teaching videos and 1 fishing video every week. If you guys didn't know that, we know we put out so much content for you guys to see it all, but we get comments all the time. How about you guys fish? Well, we fish every week. 1 video per week is a straight up fishing video. So those of you guys new to the channel, there you go. But guys, we appreciate the support. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys on the next video.